Imagine this. Every bite of what you think is a healthy snack could be silently sabotaging your heart. Foods labeled low-fat, sugar-free, or even heart-healthy might actually be triggering inflammation, raising blood pressure, and putting seniors at risk of heart attacks. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden dangers in these everyday foods, because what you don't know can hurt you more than you realize. For decades, low-fat foods have been promoted as the gold standard for heart health. Many seniors have switched to low-fat yogurts, spreads, salad dressings, and snacks, thinking they're doing their hearts a favor. On the surface, this seems like a smart choice. After all, reducing fat intake was long thought to lower cholesterol and prevent heart disease. However, the reality is far more complicated. To make low-fat foods taste appealing, manufacturers often compensate by adding sugar, refined carbohydrates, and artificial flavors. These additives may improve taste, but can spike blood sugar levels, increase insulin resistance, and lead to weight gain. Over time, these effects create chronic inflammation in the body, which is a major contributor to atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in the arteries. For seniors whose cardiovascular systems are already more vulnerable, these hidden sugars can accelerate heart disease. Consider breakfast cereals marketed as low-fat or fat-free. They often contain more sugar than regular cereals, sometimes even double. Similarly, low-fat yogurts may have added sweeteners to mask the lack of fat. While the fat content is reduced, these foods still impact triglyceride levels, blood sugar, and systemic inflammation. It's also important to recognize that not all fats are harmful. Healthy fats, such as those found in nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish, are actually protective for the heart. When seniors eliminate fats entirely and replace them with processed carbs and sugars, they inadvertently increase their risk for heart disease. The takeaway is clear. Low fat does not automatically mean heart healthy. Seniors need to read labels carefully, be aware of hidden sugars, and focus on whole, minimally processed foods. Choosing natural sources of healthy fats while avoiding processed low-fat foods can protect the heart and support overall longevity. Many seniors have been advised to use vegetable oils like soybean, corn, or sunflower oil because they are marketed as heart healthy. While these oils contain essential fatty acids, most are very high in omega-6 fats. Omega-6 fatty acids are necessary for the body in small amounts, but excessive consumption can promote inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of heart disease, as it damages blood vessels, encourages plaque formation, and stresses the cardiovascular system. The problem is compounded because omega-6 fats are prevalent in processed foods, fast foods, and restaurant meals. Seniors who cook with these oils daily may be unknowingly tipping the balance of omega-6 fats to omega-3 fatty acids in their bodies. An ideal ratio is closer to 1:1 or 2:1, but most Western diets are 15:1 or higher, which dramatically increases inflammation risk. Furthermore, many of these oils undergo high heat processing and refining, which can create harmful compounds such as trans fats and oxidation products. Even though they are labeled as pure or healthy, the reality is that these oils are highly processed and can damage the delicate linings of arteries over time. Healthier alternatives exist. Oils like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and oils from nuts are rich in monounsaturated fats, which reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol balance. For seniors, switching to these oils while also increasing consumption of omega-3 rich foods like salmon, flax seeds, and walnuts can dramatically improve cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of heart disease. Ultimately, it's not just the type of oil that matters, it's also the quantity and the overall balance of fats in the diet. Even healthy oils can become harmful when overused. Awareness and moderation are key to keeping senior hearts strong. Whole grains are often praised for their fiber content, which is essential for digestive health, blood sugar control, and heart protection. For seniors, whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat can provide important nutrients and help maintain energy levels. However, the problem arises when whole grains are consumed in processed forms, such as breakfast cereals, granola bars, packaged snacks, or instant oats. Many of these processed whole grain foods contain added sugars, flavorings, and preservatives that counteract the natural benefits of the grains. When seniors consume them regularly, they may inadvertently raise their triglycerides, spike blood sugar levels, and increase insulin resistance. Over time, these effects can burden the heart and accelerate vascular aging. Even unprocessed whole grains need to be balanced with other nutrients. Simply consuming large quantities without considering protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients may not provide the heart protective benefits people expect. It's also important to remember that some grains, even whole ones, have a high glycemic index when refined or instantized, causing sudden spikes in blood sugar. The solution for seniors is to prioritize truly whole grains in their natural form, such as steel-cut oats, whole barley, or minimally processed brown rice. Pairing grains with healthy fats and proteins can further slow sugar absorption, support heart health, and reduce inflammation. Awareness is crucial. Just because a product says whole grain doesn't automatically mean it's heart-friendly. Sodium is a silent threat to the senior heart. High sodium intake is linked to high blood pressure, fluid retention, and increased strain on the cardiovascular system. While most people are aware of the salt shaker, few realize that even foods marketed as natural, organic, or low sodium can still contain surprisingly high levels of sodium. Packaged soups, sauces, canned vegetables, condiments, and even some frozen meals often contain hidden sodium to enhance flavor and preserve shelf life. For seniors who are more sensitive to blood pressure changes, consuming these foods daily can quietly elevate risks of stroke, heart attack, and heart failure. The challenge is that sodium is not always obvious on labels. It may appear in ingredients like monosodium glutamate, baking soda, or other chemical salts. Relying solely on marketing claims like healthy or all-natural can mislead seniors into thinking they're making safe choices. To protect heart health, seniors should check nutrition labels carefully, limit packaged and processed foods, and incorporate fresh fruits, vegetables, and home-cooked meals. Using herbs, spices, and citrus for flavor instead of salt can significantly reduce sodium intake while still making meals enjoyable. Sugar-free products have become popular among seniors trying to manage blood sugar or reduce calorie intake. Candies, drinks, snacks, and desserts labeled as sugar-free seem like safe alternatives. However, many of these foods contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin. While these sweeteners do not raise blood sugar directly, research suggests they may negatively impact gut bacteria, increase cravings for sweet foods, and indirectly contribute to weight gain. Over time, weight gain, metabolic syndrome, and insulin resistance place additional stress on the heart. Moreover, sugar-free drinks and processed snacks often replace natural, nutrient-rich foods in the diet. Seniors who rely on these products may miss out on fiber, antioxidants, and heart-protective compounds found in fruits, vegetables, and whole foods. The key is moderation and careful selection. Treat sugar-free products as occasional indulgences rather than daily staples. Prioritize natural, minimally processed foods and sweeten naturally with small amounts of fruit or honey when needed. Now that you know the hidden dangers in foods often labeled healthy, the choice is in your hands. Protecting your heart isn't about following every trend or blindly trusting marketing claims. It's about making informed, mindful choices every single day. Your heart deserves real, wholesome nutrition, not shortcuts or hidden traps. Take a moment today to check the labels on the foods you eat. Swap processed, low-fat snacks for natural, whole foods. Replace inflammatory oils with heart-friendly options like olive or avocado oil. And limit hidden sugars and sodium wherever possible. Small, consistent changes can protect your heart and keep you strong for years to come. Don't wait. Start making heart-smart choices today, because your heart can't wait.